Shalom, shalom, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So this is essentially part two. I did a part one, going over this, right? Serious question. How do you say a king ruled Molech or Malak in the Lashawan qadash? Now, I went down in the comment section. So, long story short, I go back and forth with a brother named Takaya, right? He says things like, you can't, with that fake language, can't have a conversation with it. You can't speak in past tense, future tense, right? Passive, none. You can't have in conversation with it, period. So the answer to your question is you can't. Ma thought the bar. So I asked him the question. Said, bro, you proving my point. That's present tense. So now say it in past tense, future tense, etc. So after we go through all the shenanigans or whatever, we get to it. Here we go. Right? So present tense, ma'atha awamar, right? Ma'amarth, right? Ma'thagayat, right? So I ask him in every tense he asks me. He responds, "Nah, bro, you laugh out loud, you childish for that." Now all of a sudden you want to use the modern to explain your point, and you can't do that because if a person speak Hebrew and know the language, when he sees this, he will already know how to put it in past, past, present, and future tense automatically because Hebrew has vowel, and they will already know how to speak it without seeing the vowels present, just like any other language. Nobody used the modern Hebrew lettering, but speak the fake Lashawan qadash, or however y'all say it. Well, you out for this? I don't really know what the hell he's talking about. I gave exactly what he asked. I even used the modern Hebrew for him. And he said, and the fucked up part overall is you still incorrect. I got 3 Hebrew teachers if you want me to connect you to one so you can learn it for real so you won't sound and look crazy. That's why I started learning. I'm not about to look like a fool for nobody, and I don't speak on what I don't know and that I can't prove, especially being a teacher ordained at that. Cut it out, bro. We both know why you posted the modern letters versus the ancient. I still don't know what he's talking about. I posted the modern letters because I simply didn't feel like posting the ancient letters. I mean, it's that simple. It doesn't make a difference. I posted the modern Hebrew letters without vowels. I can do the same thing with the ancient. Bottom line, I gave you exactly what you asked for. Now you're crying and complaining. You didn't come with the stance. You didn't come with the demonstration. You just started referencing unknown teachers because you don't know Hebrew yourself to actually correct anything. This is why you haven't given any demonstration. You've been crying and complaining. Now I come and answered exactly and demonstrated exactly what you're asking. You're still complaining. Now let me do that in the ancient Hebrew and demonstrate how that still don't make a difference, and you still won't have a demonstration and prove, not improve, that I'm wrong about anything. Just stop regurgitating YouTube positions that don't make sense. Right? Present tense. Ma'atha awamar. Right? I mean, ma'amarth. Right? Ma'thagayat. I said, so now go tag your teachers so they can explain to us how me now posting that in the ancient made a difference. Trying to use weird talking points. We both know why you didn't use ancient Hebrew. Like, go have a seat. You got proven wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. and you're a product of somebody that regurgitate talking points and really don't have an education behind what you're talking about. Let this be a lesson for anybody else on here reading this, trying to contend with something they don't know, right? What they're talking about, because that's just a fact. I don't get why brothers are on here. And the brother Lamont makes a good point because, like I was saying earlier, this talking point makes no damn sense. Serious question. How do you say a king ruled Molech in Lashawan qadash? Nobody talks like that in Hebrew. Nobody. Okay, that makes no sense. That's a talking point just to try to catch unlearned brothers up that do study the Lashawan qadash. Exert. What does Lamont say? Molech is a derivative of Malak, Melech, king, which is the deity they offered children to, whom the Canaanites believed to be their God, a.k.a. their king, saying a king ruled a king is a... Right. So saying a king ruled a king is a bit redundant in any language, right? Including the Lashawan qadash. Right, exactly. I mean, this is quite clear. I go to say exactly, but you're educated and well studied, so you can fundamentally pick up on that position. And to be honest, that talking point is smoke and mirrors, and it's not a honest position, for the record, right? To make that clear. For anybody else that's reading this, we have to make that clear. See, when you don't know Hebrew from the outside looking in, a question like that is a good question. And it is, though, you know. A question like that is essentially a good question when you don't know Hebrew and you're on the outside looking in. Right? It's a good question. However, we know it's really a grenade from the other side towards people that don't know that much concerning this dialect. What an insult to our intelligence. They thought we were this damn stupid. Laugh my butt off. Yeah, because, I mean, that's just a fact. I mean, man, but this is simple, right? Y'all get in class, right? Anybody want to learn, the language, hit me up, and we can train. Like, I got y'all. This spirit and probably about man. Wow, with that, shalom.